Welcome to the gray wren nest. As some of you know, dig, plant, water, repeat, Janie on the left, and welcome to my garden, Robbie on the right, visited my garden during the summer of 2024, and I promised to share how I made these flower pots. So I'm taking you back to the summer of 2023 where I started this fabulous planting. My first hay rack planting started during the summer of 2023. I started out with Miracle Grow potting mix, biotone fertilizer, some tools, and Proven Winners water-soluble plant fertilizer. I also purchased 6 hay racks, and then I purchased 6 flats of Impatiens. And they had about 24 plants in each one. And then during the summer of 2024, my flats had 28 plants in them. These are the hay racks that I purchased from Lowe's, and they were a fairly good price. And they came with the cocoa liners already in them. The first thing you want to do is decide where your holes are going to be, and I used a hori-hori knife to cut through the cocoa liner. I have 3 rows of holes here before I add my soil. At times I even reverted to using just kitchen knives and scissors to cut the holes. Next, I cover the bottom of each hay rack with about a quarter of the way up to the first layer of holes with Miracle Grow potting soil, and I add in a layer of a biotone fertilizer, and I sprinkle it on top and then mix it in. So after my first layer of dirt is in, I put the flower pod through the hole so that it lays on top of the soil. Then I add another layer of soil, another layer of biotone up to the next holes. I add my flowers in the holes, and then I add another layer of soil and biotone until I get to the top of the pot. I then plant the remaining Impatiens on the top of the hay rack so that it makes like a semicircle there that you see with the flowers. My hay racks came with the hardware to hang them on my balcony, and the following year I noticed that they were rusty, so I took some spray paint, like Rust-Oleum, and spray painted them before I put them back on the banisters the following year. My son-in-law put in a drip system. See that white line? That is a drip line coming up from underneath our balcony up to the second floor, and then when it comes up to the flower pot, it turns into a black drip line. We just coupled it in. Notice I have a half-gallon emitter. I have 4 emitters in each pot. We run our drip system for 20 minutes daily, and then sometimes when the temperatures get up in the 90s, I'm in Ohio 6B, we will do it twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. These pictures are from May, late May, around May 21st of 2023. This is May 29th. Now we're going into June. This is June 4th. This is June 17th. This is June 24th. Notice how they look a little more green now. I was upset about that, and it took a while before the flowers came back. And what's strange is that in the summer of 2024, it did the same thing around the same time of the season. So I don't know if it just automatically goes into a lull for a little bit, but it comes back beautifully. This is around July 1st. This is mid-July. This is August. And this is September. So this is the summer of 2024, and I was lucky enough to grow some of these impatiens in my garage before I planted them. So they were a little bit bigger. They weren't as stubby as the summer before, and they're 28 plants versus 24 plants to start. This is the third week in May. This is the beginning of June. This is mid-June. Notice I have the green flower or the green leaves again, and it was just driving me crazy, but I remembered it from the previous summer that it just must be the way it grows. It goes into a lull and then it blooms out beautifully. This is the beginning of July. Now we're into mid-July. Now we're in August. And here's September. And this past summer, our weather was so nice, I even actually got to October. I hope you enjoyed these pictures as much as I enjoy my flowers.